not campaigning political, none whatsoever. I'm saying open up is the city. You do not open. Why not open?
No, the mayor said that I'm not open for
No, I said we're the city here. We said 1 to 2. 1 to 2. I'm not campaigning. I'm not campaigning. Even if I'm campaigning. What are you hiding here? What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Come, let's go. Oza. Come.
What are you doing here when you are not staying here? We are not here to arrest you. We need the owner, not you. Are you staying here?
No. Who's staying here in this house? Who's
in this house?
Well, Massa, according to the information that we received from the MMC, we understand that this home actually belongs to a couple that went separate ways, and they were in a process of actually auctioning or selling the house, and that is when it was allegedly hijacked in about 5 years. Now, this was a home of a single family home. If you look at it now, it has about 40 makeshift structures that are just constructed around the yard, and we are told that there's over 200 tenants that currently live in this house. Now, the MMC of Community Safety came with his team, JMPD officials, and of course other relevant departments, and that is of course Home Affairs and City Power and Joburg Water to obviously do their work as well. We have seen illegal connections when it comes to electricity, because all these structures that my colleague is showing you right now are relying on 1 meter box. Now, when we spoke to the landlord, or the person that is actually currently receiving rent of the structures that we are seeing right now, he says that he followed the correct processes, and there's nothing illegal about what is happening and what you are seeing on the visuals at this particular moment, and that he insists that he will not allow these people, including himself, to be evicted from this particular property. From outside, you are unable to see what is happening inside here. One would think that this is just a normal house, and that is because, of course, the walls are quite high here in Bryanston. But as you enter, you get introduced to a village, a yard that has over 200 people. Now, there are going to be authorities that are coming to the party, of course, to play their part in terms of actually, speaking to the person that is receiving rent as to laws that they were supposed to follow, bylaws that that they're supposed to follow as residents of the city of Johannesburg. And seemingly there are a lot of people that operate motorbikes that live in these kind of premises.
Now, when it comes to hijacked buildings, I know those are things that used to happen from 20 years back around Hillbrow, Berea, Yeoville, I think Mhlambi, Dorenfontein. You see those places around the inner city. I know that hijacking of buildings was very, it was something you would hear very commonly. But now what's happening in Bryanston, that's something I wasn't expecting at all. Guys, Gandhi, what direction is South Africa taking? It's like there's no regard, no respect. There's no, don't know who in their right mind would think of going to hijack a house in Bryanston and Sandton. You just go and you hijack a house there, and you put Wendy houses at the back. You put tenants in 40 Wendy houses in a yard. 40 Wendy houses in a yard. And the storage system is the swimming pool. My goodness, I don't understand. What type of guts does a person need to start operating such? How did this person did you see the before pictures of that house? So apparently it said that the owner went away in 2020 and then recently came back. And when they came back, they found their house like that. Worst part is when MMC Uchwaku went to the house, they raiding the house. This so-called owner, the person who's hijacked the house, doesn't want to open. So they had to now jump the gate, and it was more like forced entry because the owner is inside and doesn't want to open. When they went inside, my goodness, There are so many things that can be said about that whole situation. There are so many things that could be said. But I'm still in shock that where does this guy get the guts? Where in his mind did he now think, oh, okay, there's an abandoned house over there. Since that house is abandoned, let me just go and do my thing there. How do you do that? Knowing fully well that the property isn't yours, how do you get the guts to go say, I'm going to go into that property forcefully? There's no one there, so now it's mine. Worst, after that, you go and you put Wendy houses on that property. What are you turning the house into? No, guys, we have to have limits. Honestly, we have to have limits. Otherwise, we won't have a country anymore. We won't even have any, there's not going to be any difference between a suburb, a high-class area. Dwana Bryanston. And you go and you do such. They're using the swimming pool as storage in Sandton, in Bryanston. So you have, and it's said that most of the tenants there, if not all, are illegal migrants. The tenants that are staying there, they're saying that they're paying like 2,000 rands rent in a Wendy house. Like, there's so much going on. I was so shocked when I heard this story. I was so shocked. Like, the level of disrespect. So basically, you're turning a house in Branson into a Alexander by force because you can. And then you're collecting money. And then, guys, I think it's the same thing where some people just don't value this country. They don't value, because if you valued this country, you would know, or you would at least have guts to, okay, I'm going to do that. But you'd look at the area where you're going to pull such a stunt. I have so many things I would say, but if I start talking, I'm going to talk all day. It's already 4 minutes of me saying one thing. So I'm just shocked. I am just so shocked.
Because the lawyer is coming now. Hey, go inside here, man. Open, you want to check outside. Open. And you must just remove this nonsense. Yeah, literally, what is the hijacking? What is the hijacking that I'm pagad? People that nothing. I'm solving the pagad. Why did you not want to open?
No. I spoke to my lawyer.
Why did you want to open?
I spoke to my lawyer.
Why don't you open?
No, my lawyer says that I must open for you.
Yeah?
You can speak to her.
We found Wendy houses, about 40 of them, and there's an illegal connection of electricity and also illegal connection of water, and there's a Buromaka plan of a sewage. They've used the pool to be sort of a sewage, some collection place and like that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, renting 4,000 every month.
For a unit?
Yeah, each.
2,000 per month.
Yeah.
So people who are staying here, as I said, we're looking at about 100, 140, and the place is collecting rent. Each house, each room is about 2,000 rand. So we are calling on Lawrence to come here. I'm here. We're going to be stationed here with all the units from the city on the compliance. There is an owner. The owner is on site. He has been barred to enter his place. So it's probably one of the first time that he's entering his house.
The house before I came here, it was abandoned house. So I didn't make it like this. I found it the way it is. So me, what I did was just to buy the place and try to build a new building. You get my point? That is what I did. So I found it like that. It's not like I made it like that. I found it like this. These are the pictures of the house, how it looked like before. So that's it. So when it's transferred under my name, then I will build a nice house that you will be proud of.
What was your reason for building structures in a house that you do not own?
No.
This is a property.
No, I had a lease agreement, and the lease agreement allowed me to do so.
With whom?
With an estate agent, which we can show you. My lawyers can send you everything.
So in that lease agreement, you are allowed to make changes before purchasing the house?
Yes. Yes, I'm allowed to do so.
I'm just gonna let them.
His cake is strong.
No, it was 6 o'clock. You can check it because they've cut it long time ago. They've cut it long time ago. It's breached. No, it was cut off long time ago. Okay.
Welcome back to the channel. So the recent operation by the city of Johannesburg, which is led by MMC Dr. Mshine Swako, shows how serious the government is about protecting both public safety and property rights. We also, from the videos, we can all see the luxury home in Bryanston, which has been hijacked and turned into an overcrowded informal settlement with more than 200 people that are living in unsafe wooden shacks and makeshift rooms. So reports also suggest that some of the tenants were undocumented and that a man was illegally collecting rent from them. By stepping in, the city acted within the law and prevented what could have become a major health or safety disaster. This situation also reflects a bigger problem faced by many African cities, which is rapid migration, unemployment, and a lack of affordable housing push. This push people into unsafe places where they become easy targets for exploitation. While South Africa must protect its cities from criminal networks that hijack buildings, the continent as a whole must work towards better housing plans, fair rental systems, and stronger city management. No African city, is it from Lagos to Nairobi to Accra, is free from these pressures. And the Bryanston case is a clear reminder of the gap between formal housing and the real needs of poor or undocumented people. Now, I'm not going to say anything against the South Africans, or I'm not going to blame any people, because this raid was necessary. But at the same time, African governments must also think about long-term solutions. Clearing hijacked building is only one part of the solution. Building safe, affordable homes and improving immigration system is the order. A stable Africa requires cities that are safe. Not just safe, they also require cities that are fair and well managed. And Johannesburg's response is a step, just a step in that direction. So what is happening, according to the video we all saw, is just a clear example of what many African countries are seeing. And I feel that as long as it is followed by humane and practical reforms, this can help both citizens and migrants live with dignity. So, what's your take on this? Do you think they are wrong for this move? Or what do you think about this? Please kindly let me know what you think in the comment section. And if today is the first time joining my channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Around Wendy houses, about 40 of them, and they've there's an illegal connection of electricity and also illegal connection of water, and there's a Buromaka plan of a sewage. They've used the pool to be sort of a sewage, some collection place and like that. And the place is a fire hazard because according to the Fire Brigade Act, There's no escape routes. People who are staying here, as I said, we're looking at about 140, and the place is collecting rent. Each room is about 2,000 rand. So we are calling on Lawrence to come here. I'm here. We're going to be stationed here with all the units from the city on the compliance. There is an owner. The owner is on site. He has been barred to enter his place. So Lawrence, this is coming to you, brother. If this is your claim, this is your house, come. We are waiting for you. And we found that there's a lot of undocumented foreigners that are actually staying here, of course, posing threat into the security of the city.